Go.
My first idea focuses on music downloading and basically asking the question of what music downloading is. And the first question is, what style would you want from this music documentary to be? Would you like it to be chatty, or would you like it to be facts versus figures? Like, for example, Panorama is based more on facts and stuff, but a documentary such as Ross Kemp and Gangs, he actually chats a lot about his own opinions and stuff like that. I would like to have your ideas and stuff.
I think with that it'd be good to go with facts and figures, because with music downloads you can sort of say like how many people are downloading, like say per year or something like that. I mean obviously I like you can get the figures or not, but like so you can like get you can sort of do something like that. You know what I mean? Like, and there's like I think this is like a thing come out later. I think it's something about like, Liliana. So I think like a bunch of people are getting together like, to sort of stop music downloading or something like that. So you can sort of.
Yeah.
I think that's what I did the other day when you sort of base it around that.
Oh.
And there was that thing like there was that thing a couple of years ago about Napster.
Yeah, when they got banned.
Yeah. Where like all like a bunch of bands in America got together and stuff and sort of got it banned. So you can sort of base it on that. Like you know what I mean?
I guess.
I would actually use both actually, like facts and figures and then more informal as well, so it's actually balanced. So that it's not too serious because music's more like young people, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
Yeah, I agree. I think it has to be balanced, like in between somewhere.
What's the angle? Was like, is it trying to stop people's downloads, or is it just sort of like
It's basically
about it?
kind of explaining what it is. It's not basically saying anything bad about it, if it's illegal or legal.
So the whole 5 minutes is going to be explaining what it is.
What?
I think you could sort of do it about what it is, but you could also include like why it's illegal and what effect it's sort of having on
Well,
the industry.
it
and
is
stuff.
basically about what it is, but then there is more questions like where do people actually go and stuff like that. And another one is why do people download music and stuff like that. So it basically looks into
why?
yeah. As well
That's your
as
angle.
what it is.
Okay.
You can also go to is it like music shops and see like are they making a loss because everyone's downloading? Or
Yeah, that was definitely one of the things that I was going to do as well
Okay.
during my research. Thanks for pointing it out there. Anybody else? Okay. Why do you like this music? Why do you like this? What kind of style would you like it to be?
I think it's like the theory said, like sort of with facts and figures, but obviously not too serious. Cause I think you need to keep the audience sort of interested. So I know it's quite informal and like I don't know really. I mean, like I'm trying to think of a way like you could sort of make it appeal to them. I think obviously it will, because obviously a lot of people listen to music and stuff, and obviously a lot of people do download. I mean, I do all the time, but like obviously like I mean yeah. So I think just like with facts and figures, but still keep it informal
Yeah.
and stuff.
Definitely.
I think that you can have it upbeat, have music playing in the background as well, not just a serious documentary. Might make it
More active.
so you can have music in the background, so it's more upbeat.
Have like young teenagers like around 18 or something to represent the audience, like so they target the audience as well. The young presenters.
I've actually thought of something good about that. While I'm presenting or while someone else is presenting, I could actually do it like within the studio with like people on IMAX on loads of different downloading sites, and that will kind of make it more appeal to people and stuff like that. Yeah, thanks. Second question is, what would you like to know about music downloading? And I mean, like, what do you already know?
I think the obvious one is that obviously it affects like the music industry, like in terms of artists not making as much money as they would, like if people were buying their albums instead of downloading it. And I mean with them, I always thought it's sort of a bit of both of it. Like one, obviously they're not making. Obviously, the negative side of it is they're not making enough money, but also the positive side of it is like people are getting their music and listening to it.
And it's cheaper as well.
Yeah, but people are getting the music, listen to them, the words getting out about them. They'll go see them in concert and stuff. Obviously, they'll make money from that and merchandise and whatnot. But it's still seen as a negative thing, but I mean, in terms of what I want to know, probably like how it started and
Yeah.
like probably like a very brief history of it, like how it all came to, like how it all spurned in the first place, like why it became such a big deal.
It's kind of one of the reasons why I actually had the idea of what is music downloading, so we can actually look. There's loads of options to go into, like how, why, when, where, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Go on, Future. Anything to say?
Well, as you said, you can actually look at the effects in the musical industry.
Yeah.
Looking at the effects, but not too much into that, because your angle is more
Why?
like.
Yeah.
Like why?
So it's basically
Yeah.
not why it's affecting it, but it's also positive things about it as well.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, I know that it's like illegal, like music downloading, and some of them are illegal. So I'd like to know like the consequences and what can happen, because I don't think we know very much about that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because there was that thing about the bloke who runs Pirate Bay. Like, I think it was like this year or last year. His house got raided because because it was Pirate Bay is basically where you get all stuff downloaded from, like torrents and stuff. So you could sort of use that as a way to base it.
It's kind of a good point because like you can kind of say it's fraud because people, as well as downloading things like music, people download films as well and they see that as illegal. But then when it comes to music, people are not so sure if it's actually legal or illegal, even though it's kind of downloading something.
It's one of the things like it's illegal. It's not like people think it's not that serious. You know what I mean? It's like,
Unless they're paying for it otherwise. If you're not paying for it, then it's illegal.
Yeah, things like iTunes do that. My third question is, do you actually watch factual documentaries? And if you do, what kind of documentaries do you watch?
the odd one. Like, if you're interested in like Panorama, normally has something. Panorama has something good on, or Channel 4 Dispatches. I think it is. Like they normally do some good like documentaries. So yeah, I mean, if it's something that interests me, I'll watch it.
Yes.
And like, I think the subject would interest me, so I'll probably watch it. Like,
If you do.
Okay. Yeah, I do watch documentaries. I do watch Panorama and the Channel 4 ones as well. Not like I choose to watch it, but if I see the adverts, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
And what was the last one I watched? The September 11th.
9/11.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
I watched that one as well.
I watch documentaries if it like targets me, like girl stuff, like fashion, music sometimes, like something about music.
Okay,
Yeah.
move on to my last question.
Gervaise. Question: what do they like and dislike about those things?
So you just remember.
Factual.
We're recording it.
Last question is, would you like to know hints and tips about music downloading? So basically, is there anything I can do to make it more appealing?
I think what do you mean like hints and tips, like what websites to use and stuff, or?
Yeah, things like that.
I think the only dodgy thing about it is obviously if it's seen as illegal, it might be a bit like
Oh,
you're sort of promoting it, and it's like it's
Yeah.
not really a good way to do it.
That's true.
But you could promote the ones that are like iTunes and stuff, the ones that aren't illegal.
Yeah, you could say like obviously like if you want down about go and buy an album, use iTunes or something like that. I'm not really sure.
Probably the ones that actually require money
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. Maybe like 10 seconds. So.
That's what stuff's going out.
Okay.